I'm Jeff Lyons. This is the First Alert Weather Show at 9 o'clock, Wednesday, October the 15th. I'm glad you're here. If you'd like to comment in, I watch the comments on the 14 News Facebook page, so you can put in there whatever you like. And keep in mind that we do these every day at 9 p.m. and at 2:30 in the afternoon. And I suspect Michael Fecka will do an early one on Saturday, since that is a First Alert weather day, and we are expecting maybe some storms by the afternoon and evening. At the moment, we are just suffering through some gorgeous fall weather. We've had clear skies, temperatures up to around 80 today. It will drop back into the 50s tonight, and then on Saturday, things kind of change on us as a cold front moves in. A lot of new information coming in here now, so you're getting it first here at 9 p.m. I'll kind of walk you through some of the big changes that have happened. First off, the rain chance has not changed. It's still at 70% Saturday, 60% Sunday. That gives us high confidence we will see some significant rainfall both days. Now, what's changed is the outlook area from the Storm Prediction Center. It has shifted slightly to the southwest, and based on whatever data comes in tonight and again early tomorrow morning in the models, it could shift back toward the tri-state or continue to pull to the south. So there's still a lot in flux right now. Basically what that yellow shade means is that this is the area that's favored for severe weather or more of it versus the rest of the tri-state, where it may be a little spottier in nature. Now here's something new here for 9. The GFS model has completely updated now, and it's a little later with the onset of rain here. You'll notice 7 p.m. on Saturday, and it's just starting to move in from the northwest. By 11, we should have rain across the area, and that will continue overnight through early Sunday morning. Now, we had been looking at data earlier today that was bringing it in around 2, 3 o'clock, so that's about 6 hours later than what the earlier models were showing. These numbers can still change, and often they do, so that's what we're working with right now. The rain amounts also all over the place. It was consistently showing around an inch for the event this weekend. Now it's pulled back to a tenth. I think a reasonable approach here, given the fluctuation, is that we are expecting more significant rainfall, probably a half an inch at least or more for the storm total, and heavier amounts under the stronger thunderstorms. One thing is pretty certain, and that is after the cold front passes, our temperatures will drop. 66 is our forecast high for Sunday. Then next week only into the lower 70s there each day. So just to sum it all up, what's new is we're looking now at a perhaps later arrival for rain and storms, which actually bodes well. If you have outdoor plans Saturday morning or afternoon, you might be able to squeak those in if that trend continues. And the severe threat, at least for widespread severe weather, has trended farther to the southwest. Doesn't mean we're out of the woods, by the way. It just means the better chance is down over Arkansas and southern Missouri. Heavy rainfall still possible despite those fluctuating model numbers, and that would likely occur under the stronger thunderstorms. Again, sort of an exclusive here on 14 News, the stream show at 9, is we get to kind of dig into some of the ingredients that we need for severe weather. One of them that we look at is the amount of energy that's available. And in this case, for Saturday, we're showing pretty minimal amount of energy or CAPE on Saturday and Sunday. There's some, I mean, it's not zero, but it's not, you know, off the charts crazy. And then actually a little more CAPE in here on Tuesday. That would be coincident with another cold front coming in. This has changed quite a bit. The low-level jet now showing a lot stronger than it was earlier. The key here with the low-level jet and those winds is how they are oriented with the cold front as it comes in. If they're perpendicular, we tend to get more rotation. If they are parallel, or in other words going this way along the front, it tends to cause the storm motion, of course, to be faster, and it can also enhance thunderstorm development. But we're not seeing anything, again, too out of the ordinary. And then Tuesday showing a much stronger low-level jet by Tuesday night. So Tuesday may turn out to be the day to watch as opposed to this weekend. I mean, we're going to watch this weekend. And again, our shear not quite synced up with when the precip moves in. And as I said last night, you can have a boatload of cape and no shear and not get anything. You can have a boatload of shear and no cape and have big storms. So they're not mutually, I guess they are mutually exclusive. They don't depend on each other. If you get high levels of both, you have a much higher probability of getting the severe weather. But you can have severe weather in a high shear, low cape environment and vice versa. What does this mean to you? Do I need to buy bread and milk? No, you don't. We're looking for rain, thunderstorms, maybe a couple of them strong on Saturday, and no snow for the bread and milk crowd out there. And then as we get into Sunday, this is a little more interesting, more shear now starting to show up late Saturday night into early Sunday. So again, maybe a better threat for some stronger thunderstorms at that time, late Saturday night into Sunday. And it looks like the air is going to get much more humid, and that would enable the rain then with that Gulf moisture coming in. Finally, the supercell threat has awakened, and we do see at least a better chance of a few over southern Illinois, perhaps along the front, and then maybe late on Saturday night into Sunday. Some scattered strong to severe thunderstorms here across the tri-state. Tornado threat still minimal. It's never zero when we have thunderstorms, but it's very low. And it will get windy. Of course, ahead of that front, we have winds coming up out of the southwest, and that will continue maybe gusting up to 25, 30 miles an hour before the front makes its passage there on Sunday, and it might get kind of windy behind it too. Right now our temperatures are very comfortable again, eastern half of the country, mid-60s. We have 64 at Evansville now, pretty much in the pack here, 59 at Lexington, 63 at Paducah, and closer to home you can pick your favorite town off the board, but we're all within about 2 to 3 degrees of each other. Today was actually the warmest day we've had so far this week. We had 81 and got down to 53 this morning. I think we've gotten down to 53 every single morning this week. It was 48, I'm sorry, on Monday morning, but it has been very mild, and it will stay dry through Friday night, and then we get the rain in here on Saturday. Our month's still in good shape. October, typically a dry month. We don't have much hope for huge rain in October as a general rule, but we have quite a bit more than we typically would get. Tomorrow, high temperatures get into the middle 70s, and if you look here to the north up toward the Great Lakes, there were some showers and storms there overnight and this morning. That has all moved on and out. Our tropical system, Lorenzo, this will be our last update on that one, back down to a tropical depression, soon to wash out and fade away in the Atlantic Ocean. For here, as our high pressure moves out, it's going to change the wind direction to a more southerly by Friday night and Saturday, and that then is when we will get our best chance for rain on Saturday as we have more humid air in place. And this localized hour by hour, I'm going to take it all the way out to the onset of rain Saturday afternoon. Now this is showing around 2 o'clock along and west of I-57 in Illinois, and probably moving in after that. So again, we have a little bit of a disconnect between what the GFS model is showing and what our graph model is showing. That's this one behind me. So what to make of that? I still think the onset of the rain is trending later in the day, later afternoon into the evening. Let's see, today's Wednesday, so we still have 2 days where things could change again. We just have to monitor, but I'm trying to give you the best stuff I have today to make contingency plans for the weekend and so forth. Rain moving through Sunday, and then the GFS now has also generated some showers and storms on Tuesday night into early Wednesday, and the combined effort of those two should net us more rain than 3/10. And the European model also lingering the storm, bringing them in late, lingering them then later into the day Sunday, and it kind of gives a glancing blow here Tuesday with rain chances coming through, so maybe a few showers then. So the models, while they were pretty consistent with one another yesterday, there's a little more of a split today. 56 clear tonight, still nice and cool out there for this time of the year, about normal. 76 tomorrow, still sunny and nice, 7-day forecast. Our alert day is on Saturday, and we're keeping an eye on Tuesday, Wednesday maybe for some more thunderstorms, and still warmer than the average here through the end of the month, and rainfall looks to be near normal for the remainder of the month too. All right, we're going to get a repeat performance here from Gracie. A very soothing, mesmerizing pet pick tonight. Let me see here. We will go over to Facebook and see if you all have any questions. And I think I can get there. There we are. All right. And we have a few questions here, comments and questions. Amanda Benson doesn't want, nobody wants rain this weekend. Let's see. Shelley Allman, happy Wednesday, enjoying the beautiful weather for sure. Well, yeah, we all are, Shelley. It's been great. Zach says large hail damaging winds main threat with those thunderstorms Saturday for Evansville. Yes, that would be, if any of them become severe, that would be our biggest concern. Sarge Williams, my FedEx drivers, saying hey. All right. Yeah, I saw him out here at the station the other day. Let's see. Jeff Miller gives a thumbs up. Beautiful day. Cheyenne Hammonds, rather, same thing. And Naomi Lynn wants to know about Hopkins County. Actually, Hopkins County, farther south, you are a little closer to where the conditions are more favorable, at least based on today's outlook. So, you know, everybody needs to just kind of keep an eye on things and, you know, play it safe. Have a plan. Follow the weather here. We will continue to update the storm chances through the remainder of the week, of course, and daily through the weekend. And just as a quick refresher here, what we're looking at Saturday is kind of the classic storm setup for thunderstorms this time of the year. We tend to get more dynamic or lower lows, more intense lows that bring these cold fronts in. And when they involve the Gulf and we get some moisture up here, that's typically when we get the showers and thunderstorms. If we get the interaction of the jet stream, wind shear, things like that, it can then enhance the development of storms and sometimes spawn severe weather. And that is kind of what we're looking at this weekend, at least the potential for a few strong storms, but not this widespread outbreak or anything like that, just kind of garden variety thunderstorms and maybe a few severe. I'll have more information for you on 14 News at 10 tonight. Michael Fecca will be in here for me tomorrow and Friday, so I will see you here on the Weather Show next Monday. You all stay safe. Have a great weekend. Well, have a great rest of the week and then the weekend.